Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Wind Waker. Oh, good lord. In the last episode, we went around the Great Sea gathering various goodies, killing some choo-choos, getting some treasure charts, etc. And this week, well, this episode even, nothing's changing. So, on that exact note, we will be heading now to the north, up to Diamond Step Isle. Now, once again, on the horizon is a glowy, which means, of course, only one thing. Buried treasure! See if I can glide it in this time. And glide. Not controlling it at all, and whoop! Oh, I think I'm right on top of it there. Yes! It's a thing I started doing when I was a little kid, and I keep doing it now. Basically, whenever I'm approaching a treasure chart, I like to kind of cut the sail, not press any buttons, don't adjust my aim at all, just kind of cruise in and see if I can hit it. It's kind of like darts, but with a ship. That sounds like complete bullshit when I say it. But anyway, we got a heart container, and we got a piece of heart, and we got a heart container because of that, because we got a full, however many of them. 4 it is on this game. It's 4 on every Zelda game, except Twilight Princess, because Twilight Princess is weird. Anyway, now we continue to the north. You can just about see it on the horizon anyway, but we'll head up north to Needle Rock Island. Now, there's a few things we can do here on the actual island proper, so we'll be back here later because there's even more. If you look around, you'll see a lot of stuff that we can't do much yet with. No, bees, get out. Like, you'll see those giant floating jugs and frozen shit, and I'll talk a lot more about them later. For now, though, there's another one of those withered Deku trees you can just see off in the distance. If you remember last episode, no, 2 episodes ago, we came across one on the Cliff Plateau Isles. I'll be talking about them more later. And there's a chest that's on fire. As for how to turn the fire off, you can just see there's this huge needle rock for which the island is named. It's surrounded by cargo rocks, but we're just going to have to use our ninja skills. We've got to get up there somehow. How, you say? Hey! Now, when you're controlling a seagull and there are cargo rocks around, the buggers will try and attack you, and so you just kind of have to dodge them. Oh, they've seen me. Right, basically the way it seems to work is just keep kind of spiraling up. So, he didn't even attack me, he just came out of nowhere and that scared me a little bit. Spiral up seems to be the trick. I think, for whatever reason, seagulls have a much narrower turning radius than a cargo rock, so they kind of can't get you if you keep spiraling. Also, the problem with the spiraling tactic is I can't see shit at the moment, so I don't know if I'm near where I'm supposed to be or not. Where's the top of the... Oh, I can actually control the camera with the left stick. That's... Oh, Lord! Right. Now what the fuck do I do, because I only have one hyoid pair. Where's the nearest bloody beetle ship? I have honestly no idea, so we'll have to come back to this later. For now, because I kind of thought I was going to do that first try, so I didn't bring a supply of pairs. So that'll be something for a future episode, won't it? But there's another thing we can do here. There's a blue choo-choo. As ever, slaughter the bastard and steal his jelly. Well, that was slightly disappointing that we couldn't get everything I wanted to get done here, but I'll do that. I won't do it off screen. I will come back and do it, but I'll have to be, slightly inefficient. Ugh. As you'll have noticed, I've planned a very kind of direct route of where I want to go and in what order. And unfortunately, this is now... Oh, my gamepad sticks when going left for some reason. Yeah, that's now buggered my order a little bit. But finally, that's enough gathering stuff for now. Let's get on with some plot. You'll see an island on the distance there that looks really cool. Like it's like all splintered and smashed and whatnot. And it's a cool looking island, and we are approaching it now, so I will meet you at Greatfish Isle. Now, as we get close to the island, you see there's a massive storm cloud around the top. It looks kind of like the one that we saw around Dragon Roost the first time we went there, when Valoo was all angry-like. But this one, this just doesn't look like a happy storm cloud. Well, in fairness, the one surrounding Valoo wasn't really a happy storm cloud anyway, but this is a real storm cloud. Look, Doctor, do you see it? What has happened to this place? Yeah, you know I said it looks smashed and splintered. That's because it's smashed and splintered. What is the meaning of this? The island it is. We are too late. I knew we had precious little time, but I never suspected how little. A great water spirit named Jabun once lived here, but no sign of him remains. Ho there, Doctor. Who might that be? Well, you can see who it is by now, but I should have said who might that be slightly earlier, but I didn't, so here we are. It's Quill, the postman! Ever there when you need him. So you're here, I've been looking for you. Are you by any chance seeking the great spirit Jabun? I'm sorry to report to you that Jabun can no longer be found here. Just look at how this place has been torn to pieces. I suppose this too is the work of the Shadow in the Forsaken Fortress. But fear not, Jabun was able to flee his island before it was attacked. He is in a safer abode now. Would you like to guess where that abode might be? On the island where you were born, on outset. I always think that's a really creepy camera angle of him just pointing at you like, you! Especially these creepy red eyes. Never noticed that before. The Reader Show have like red eyes. That's really creepy. Anyway, we're in the middle of a cutscene. Stop talking crap, Doctor. Yet even if you were to go to outset now, you wouldn't be able to see Jabon. The cave where he hides is sealed with a mighty stone slab that repels all who try to pass it. Why, not even the pirates with their mighty ship could get in. I must apologise, Doctor. I thought if anyone would know your whereabouts, it would be the pirates. I told him this tale without so much of a thought for the consequences. I don't know what they hoped to get, but they immediately set sail for Outset Island and tried to break into the cave. It's lucky that they couldn't gain entrance. I've heard they were last spotted on Windfall Island, but doing what? I don't know. If you want to see Jabon, I think you best search for the pirates on Windfall. What an area of hill this is. Everywhere else boasts clear skies and calm seas, but this place suffers under dark clouds and rain. Baloo must have been right when he asked me to bring word of Jabon to you. He called this island cursed. I would counsel against staying here longer than you have to, but that's your decision. I've told you of Jabon, so my task is complete. And off he flies into the storm. Can't be fun flying in this kind of weather. There's no much more fun than sailing, I imagine. But, like he said, he'd counsel against staying in here any longer than we have to, and he is right. There isn't a great deal we can do here, but there is one thing. Oh, there's Beetle. Maybe I'll have high pears. Maybe I can redeem the honour that I lost at Bird's Beak Rock. Either way, we need to swim off towards this direction anyway. You know, it might have been a better idea to do this in the boat. I'm going to drown, aren't I? Well, this is going to be very embarrassing for me. Maybe I might just survive. If we use this kind of island as a little rest point. Wow, this island, small island off Greatfish, is where I'm heading for. But either way, oh, Beetle, you're there. Could I get to you? Oh, I can. He probably only sells, like, some shit, but... Some shit. Good one, Doctor. Like, all the Beetles seem to sell, like, random things. A couple of them sell certain specific and very expensive items, but most just sell, like, random potions. Yeah, look at that. He sells a potion and 2 things that are sold out. Cheers, mate. I want a high pay, you useless bugger. But we are not where we got on the boat. That's confusing. So Jabon has survived. The sea spirit has lived through the trials of many long years. He must have caught wind of Ganon's attack beforehand. If we are to believe the words of the Rito postman, then the pirates know something about the cave where he hides. Why don't we go to Windfall and search for them there? And you're pretty much right, but as I mentioned, there's something I wanted to do on this island. So if we sail to this little bit, which we were just here at, but for some reason we got teleported when we got off Beetle's shop ship. We go up to this cool looking spiral island, and this is another one to remember for later, because, hold on, when we get... No, I don't want to talk to the King of Red Lions again. I know we need to get to Windfall quickly. I've been told that like 20 times in the last few minutes, so... When we get up here, you will see at the top, we can hear it now if you're listening very carefully, but when you get to the top, another Korok and a withered tree. But for now, all we can do is set the wind in the set the wind in the right direction. And using our Deku Leaf with our newly upgraded magic meter, ha ha ha. Well, not that newly, but I don't think we've used the Deku Meter or anything that can use magic since then. We can glide down here, and you'll notice on this island to the right, there's a tiny little ledge here. And you can just land on it, and it's got one of them fancy spiky sea chests. Let's crack her open as ever. That's become a bit of a phrase of mine, crack her open, referring to... Anyway, let's not talk about that. You got a piece of heart, yay! So we're on the way to completing our next heart container, even though we only just finished our first one. Well, not our first one, but our latest one. As you can see, there's a lot to do kind of between islands, and though this episode I am going to be getting plot done, there will be, essentially, we're coming up to a point in the game where basically the whole Great Sea opens up to us, so there'll be a string of episodes in probably about 3 or 4 episodes' time that will be, I don't want to talk to her again, that will be almost entirely, like 4 or 5 episodes in a row of just going around the Great Sea, doing shit. Anyway, my left stick is, well, my right stick doesn't go left. That's kind of annoying. Should look into that. But if we head, I think it's, shit, is it east or northeast from here? I'm going to say northeast from here. Yeah, it's northeast from here. Awesome. If we head northeast from here, then you will reach, and you can just about see it when the lightning flashes, Windfall Island, where we're supposed to go. You might notice a strange thing. It's still exactly the same weather as it was last time. It's still raining, it's still nighttime, and we've travelled a bit of a distance. Not that much, but that is something worth noticing. Also, if you look to the left of Windfall, you will see, again only when the lightning strikes, but you will see what appears to be a massive pirate ship. I say it appears to be a massive pirate ship, it is a massive pirate ship. But, as ever, let's check Beedle and see if he has some Hioi pears here. Or is there only one specific place we can buy them? Because if so, that's highly annoying. Highly annoying. Ha, highly. That was a terrible joke. Oh, this time he only has bait and nothing else. Beedle, you're a very unhelpful person. Oh, that's weird. That's triggered the cutscene. What? That was glitchy. Anyway, it is just as the postman told us. The pirate ship has stopped here to avoid drawing the attention of the townsfolk. Yeah, if that's avoiding drawing the attention of the townsfolk, I'd hate to see what them being unsubtle was like. They're just parked casually. Let's park our pirate ship behind a windmill. I do not know what they are researching, but if they are hoping to get their hands on Jabun's sacred gem, I doubt they would tell you anything if you were to ask them directly. Mr. Paws out there, I think, somewhere. Doctor, I think you should try and find out what the pirates are up to without them finding out about you. Thank you for the advice, Mr. King, Lee Red Lion's guy. So, he's right. There is some little kind of research we can do here, find out where the pirates have gone. But first, there is this. Good evening. Letters for the Doctor. We have one letter. Here is your letter. If you wish to be a true swordsman, find some knight's crests and return to me. Orca. And he gives us 20 rupees for the road, but our wallet's already full. So, you've been wondering if you've been wondering what knight's crests are about, then that's what they're about. We bring them to Orca, but we need a lot more of them than we currently have. This here is the bomb shop. Earlier in the game, you were incapable of buying bombs here because the guy sells them for something like it's in the order of hundreds of thousands of rupees, so you can't actually ever afford them. It's like bikes in a Pokemon game. But the pirates are looking for a way to break into the cave in the back of Outset and the mighty slab that Jabun has placed there. They couldn't break in with their pirate ship, so what they needed, it turns out, was bombs. I can't remember who it is who tells you all this, so I'm just telling you it instead. So if we sneak in through the top entrance of the bomb shop, we can see what's going on in here. And the pirate theme starts playing, so you know it's a good sign. Look, don't be mad at us, it's not our fault, we absolutely gotta have bombs to get the treasure we're after. How about you just think of it as payback for the nasty little monopoly you've been running here, yeah? So I bet you're thinking it was foolhardy to ask pirates to pay such an outrageous price, huh? I bet you are. You know, Gonzo, I still can't get over that bit of fast talking you pulled to get the information out of the postman.
Oh yeah, that was smooth.
I tell you, the minute I set eyes on that doctor, I just knew he was hiding something back at Outset, yeah? So when I saw that postman, I just pretended I was all worried about the kid and stuff. Oh no, this is still Gonzo talking. Ugh, voices. And hey presto, he spills the beans. His voice changes all the time, I think, that guy. Good work, Gonzo, really top notch. It's funny though, just thinking this is the first time he's shown such wit, such cunning. You know, with your cunning and Miss Tetra's smarts, if you two got married and had a kid, that kid would be the greatest pirate ever to sail the seas. Yep, the greatest.
Yeah, you idiot. Keep your mouth shut, yeah? Don't be so stupid.
Heh, blushing.
Miss Tetra, you listen to this nitwit. Can't you dock him some pay or something?
Quit goofing off, both of you. Keep your childish jokes to yourself and get these bombs back to the ship. The second you're done loading them up, we're setting sail for Outset Island.
What, miss? We have to leave immediately? But it's been so long since we were ashore. We need to fill our bellies with some good eating, yeah? How about we grub tonight and shove off tomorrow morning instead?
Grub isn't a verb.
I mean, I'm fine either way, of course. Whatever you say is fine, Miss Tetra, is what I meant to say. It's just that the boys were so excited to come to town, yeah? But I can't help but think it would be awful hard on them to leave without having to leave so soon without a proper layover. So what say we set sail tomorrow, miss, yeah? What do you say, miss? The treasure isn't going anywhere. You're with me, right, boys? Who's for a night of fun? Yay. Woo! Yeah! Clearly the most enthusiastic people ever there. You're all fools, you know that. You saw that demolished island. You saw the senseless destruction. We have to hurry on to Outset, or the same thing could happen there. Huh? Not to be disrespectful, but the sound of things, you're worried about more about the island than the treasure, miss. Don't be ridiculous. I want, you know, the treasure. Hey. Alright, fine, have it your way. We can leave town tomorrow, you big babies. But we're setting sail at first light, so no sleeping in. Understood? Aye aye, Captain.
They didn't say Captain, but they should have done. Disrespectful pirates.
Say there, brother, what was today's password again? Mako, are you serious? You forgot already? You're so useless. Today's password is Barnacle, yeah, remember? You know that Nico won't let you in if you don't say it exactly right, and he's real picky about it, so I'll say it once more. Today's password is Barnacle, yeah? Barnacle, eh?
So, a lot of stuff happened there. The bomb man has been tied up and left there. It's very amusing. He looks like Mickey Mouse or something. It's ridiculous. So they needed bombs to get into the cave in the back of Outset, but I think Tetra might have seen us there. What is... Tetra, brilliant character. Because at the moment you still can't really work out whose side she's on, what she's thinking or supporting, because there she seemed to be actively helping the Doctor out, which is always something I'm a fan of. And it's it's just a more interesting character than Zelda games normally spit out, I find. But now what we can do is hop aboard the pirate ship. Whoop. And if we try and open the door, it says, the ship's only tooth is a... What? And we know the answer. The answer is a barnacle. There's a limited number of passwords. I think it's 20 or something like that, and they're all kind of vaguely sea-based. I don't know what to do if you forget. I guess maybe you can work it out from the question he asks, but it ain't easy to do. Anyway, we are back inside the pirate ship once more. But I'm going to have to hold the episode there, I'm afraid. It's kind of almost a cliffhanger, but not quite. Let's end the episode in Tetra's bed, apparently. And Tetra has a picture of me on her wall. Well, that's definitely an interesting thing to bear in mind about her. How interesting. I did not know that was there. Well, on that slightly creepy note, actually, I have been the Doctor with the Infamous Gentleman. This has been The Wind Waker, and I hope you'll join me next episode, where we'll be trying to steal some bombs from some pirates, which definitely sounds like a good idea. Thank you very much, and good day.